Hi, and welcome back to the garden. What do you do on September 1st? I'm glad you remembered. We're going to go ahead and prep a little bit and get a couple root crops in the ground. The Almanac says today and tomorrow are the best time to plant them. Now we want to do a little prep here. We're going to spread this out. But remember, we want it about 3 or 4 inches deep. Now we piled this up a couple days ago, and it went ahead and heated up in the center, so it started to break down. I still feel the warmth coming off of this. Now we still have a few beets here. So we're not going to go too far, too wide. As we discussed before, we're going to do a row here, be our fall garden. Fine. Go ahead and go from the carrot that's seeding here. I'm going to open up this trench a little bit. Open up the beets a little bit. When you do this, just pull your mulch back off to the side. We've got a nice little trench here. Now we have a board method that's supposed to be a little better than the burlap. And the big thing about the carrots, they don't like to be planted very deep, but they also need to stay moist. And as hot as it's been, the ones we had germinate the other day, they sort of got eaten by something. I got a little special delivery of carrot seeds. So we're going to go ahead and see how these germinate. These are pelleted with a little bit of fertilizer on them. Never done it this way before, but we'll see. So I've barely got any dirt on that at all. So let's water that in really well. And take your board and just lightly place it over the top. I'm going to put a little water on the board for good measure. I don't think that makes any difference, but I'm doing it anyhow. I'm also going to add a little bit of the mulch back in around on the soil. Now, has anybody ever said you can't have too many beets? Right here at the end, we're going to make a little square foot section. Just a light little bit of soil, just a light little bit, and just a very light little bit of mulch. Let's hit that with a little bit of water. All right, and just like always, make a nice little furrow in the soft soil. We're going to plant these kind of heavy. I want a pretty good germination rate. Once these come up and we get our straw bales around, we're going to be set up for a pretty nice cold frame. I want to be able to thin these out as we get into winter. And then again, we just lightly cover with just a little bit of soil. You want good soil contact with your seeds. Now, whatever seeds you like to eat is what you should be planting right now. We like beets, so we're planting beets pretty heavy. We still got a couple in this row. Let me put just a little bit of water on that, and a light little bit of mulch, and we'll be done for this evening. So we watered that in pretty good. Just a light little bit. Up leaves and fresh cut grass. Now that's a gourd. That just popped up overnight. Hey, I want to thank you for coming by and helping me plant some of our beginning fall root crops. I really do want to thank you for swinging by the garden and help me get some of these root crops in. Almanac said the first or the second. We've got quite a little bit of work to do before we get the cold frames completely set up. But like I said the other day, you just work at it a little at a time and you'll get there. You can do this too. You got plenty of time. So we got a little bit to do, and I sure hope to see you there. And until next time, remember, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you. Come on, let's plant.
Let's go plant garden.